Wrexham are a problem. Ever since their Hollywood takeover by Reynolds and McElhenney in 2021, an otherwise small and unassuming Welsh town has quickly become home to English football's Marmite club, with supporters up and down the country either hating them for Americanizing the sport or loving them for their journey up the footballing pyramid, in which they've now reached the lofty heights of League One. First, let's start with the positives. Aside from their investment, Reynolds and McElhenney are annoyingly difficult to dislike. They aren't afraid to take the piss out of themselves, are public-facing in a manner that, unlike their fellow owners, allows for accountability, and have shown a touch of class in everything they've done, from surprise charity donations and fan engagement to witty social media posts and live match attendance. Their docuseries Welcome to Wrexham has also been an obvious hit, and significantly impacted the club's visibility, attracting dedicated coverage from the global sporting media which, quite simply put, should not be possible for a team outside of the Premier League. Perhaps most impressively, Wrexham haven't been knee-jerk in their approach either. Phil Parkinson, who some of you might remember from his stint at Bradford City a decade ago when he knocked Arsenal and Villa out of the League Cup to reach the final in 2013, is their manager. They had opportunities to part ways with him following heavy defeats to Stockport and Salford, but decided to stick by their man, and it's paid dividends with yet another promotion. However, for all the good that they've done, it's no good pretending that their story has been some sort of fairy tale, because that couldn't be any further from the truth. Their budget blows every other side in League 2 out of the water, and it's no surprise to see them succeeding because of it. Needless to say, they're not the first club to flex their financial muscle to progress up the leagues, and won't be the last, with Stockport, Fleetwood Town and Chesterfield other obvious examples that spring to mind. What sets Wrexham apart though is just how far ahead they are of the rest of the pack. Their wage bill is not only shattering National League records, but significantly exceeds that of most teams in League 1 too. This has led to a gradual hiking up of salaries in the lower divisions, which is doing serious damage to those constrained by much smaller margins, as they're no longer able to compete. To Premier League fans who are used to the likes of Chelsea and Manchester City, this might not seem like a big deal, but for those who tune into League 2, it's nothing short of a disaster. The beauty of lower leagues largely stemmed from the fact that it's not been corrupted by fuck you money, and Wrexham appear to be doing everything in their power to change that. What irks rival fans in particular is that the story surrounding Wrexham could very well apply to swaths of EFL sides, and just because there aren't hundreds of TV cameras there to capture it, doesn't mean it matters any less to their communities. Wrexham just happened to hit the jackpot. It would have been no different if the owners had invested in Grimsby Town or Newport County instead, for example. Now, Wrexham are the third oldest professional football club in the world, and have had their day in the sun in the past, such as when they knocked Arsenal out of the FA Cup in 1992. But that doesn't change the fact that their recent progress has come as a result of money, and money alone. Personally, I'm not against spending big, but I do have a problem with it when it's anti-competition. Aston Villa are a prime example of how it should be done. Yes, they've got rich owners, but their success has come as a result of shrewd decision-making behind the scenes, and that makes their top 4 finish in Champions League qualification that bit sweeter. PSG on the other hand have been piss poor from a strategic perspective ever since their takeover, but are able to dominate their domestic league because of their wealth alone. It ruins the fun in sport, and that's precisely how non-league fans feel tuning into Wrexham, which is why I believe they've been a net negative for the English game. That's just my take on it. Do let me know yours down below, and I'll catch you in the next one, folks. Peace.